Evening, how we doing? It's been a big week this week. I know I keep saying a big week, but this week has been the biggest. I've just hurt myself as well. No, it's not good. But we've got stuff to talk about. I mean, really, let me just put this down. Right, so I did tell you last week that I was going to let you in on all of the parameters of this one. So I've done my little board again, and I'm going to put it up. I forgot which way it was, this way or that way. But anyway, I'll put it up so you can see. I've seen people do that. So this week, nitrates, 2. Yes. Phosphate, 0.1. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. So, I've still been doing 1 mil a day. And I put my Rowaphos in there. And it's made no difference. But am I deterred? No, because I did it. And it's meant to work. So, I'm just going to relax. Calm down. Get a beverage. KH, 6.4. Now, this is what we're going to be talking about this week. Alkalinity. Calcium, 440. And I've done a magnesium test this week. Magnesium, 1290. So I'm going to aim for about 1350 magnesium. So obviously you'll be able to see up there or up there, wherever it is. But obviously last week I was saying that there was a yellow... Yeah, there's still a bit of a yellow tinge. Now you'll notice that this week, hopefully you'll notice, I'll watch this back, that there's less of a yellow tinge. So what did you do, Lee? I hit. Yes, I do. No, I don't hear you. So what I did was absolutely nothing apart from change my camera. So a newer version of camera, it's less yellow, but I can still see that there is a little bit of a yellow tinge in the water. So I'm going to use. Let's get this organised, Lee. Come on. I'm going to put some activated carbon in there. Now, it says on here, yeah, I don't really care what it says. All I'm going to do is put a big scoop, and I'll show you the big scoop. I was meant to be all prepared, but the scoop's in there, and it's there. So I'll show you the scoop next week, because it will be like a magical scoop, and it'll get you tuning in next week, just to see a scoop. Alkalinity, dosing alkalinity. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use on here. Now, I am actually going to read this one. So, I'm going to use NIOS as a product. And I'm going to use NIOS Alkalinity. You have to do a little bit of mixing and jiggling and stuff like that. But on the side of the container, I can't read like that with my glasses on, so I have to go like that. On the side of the container, it gives you a handy little tip that... They're saying this is about 200 litres. So 200 litre tank, if you want to raise it by 0.5 of a DKH, that's an alkalinity term, you put this amount in. If you want to raise it by 1, you put that much in. If you want to raise it by 1.5, you put that much in. If you want to raise it by 2, you put that much in. Sounds simple. Even I could do that, but... See, that's where you're wrong, because you read the packet. What you're going to do is you're going to read the packet and you go, it needs to be from 6.4 to, say, 8.4. So I'd be happy at 8.4, something like that. So on here, it says, from that to that is, let me have a look, 151 millilitres. Holy moly's. That's, how many beers is that? It's like three full beers, 4 full beers, something like that. 3, 4, 8, 12. It's a lot of liquid. Just dumping it in. Ooh. Could I do that? Like 4 of them in one go? Oh, there's a challenge. Probably not. It's like glugging it, isn't it? Not before you start. So if I'm going to spread 150 mil, let's say over a week, that's about, you do the math. I'm going to do, let's say 15. I know that's not right, but let's do 15. 15 mil a day. But what I'm going to do is I'm now going to test alkalinity in 3 days' time to see what 3 days at 15 mil did. And then that's the halfway point of a week, give or take. And then the next 3 days or 4 days after I've done it again, then I'd be able to see an increase. If by some sort of magic after the 3rd day it's gone up more than your estimation, because that's about half the time. If it's gone up a lot, then just dial it back a little bit. Dial it back. You don't have to put it all in. Just because it says it on the packet doesn't mean that that's gospel. Well, it does mean it's gospel, but they don't know what they're doing. You could say I don't know what I'm doing. But to increase from 6.4 to 8.4, do it by the packet? No. Do it in stages, but halfway through the process, test. Test, test, test. And then you'd be happy. Rather than test, don't test. Oh my God, what's happening? I mean, really. So what else have I got down here? Oh, I know what I've got. Right, so I'm going to do the first bit by hand. No. But then I'm going to get myself a dosing machine. And years ago, when all of, I want to say 8 years ago, something like that, when YouTube was the thing that I was watching rather than doing it, people were using Voss bottles. Oh, nice bottle. Oh, lovely. Expensive water, but they were using Voss bottles as like a dosing system, and it looked really good. So I'm going to do that. Now, I've got a big one, which is, what's that, 800 mil. And then I've got 2 little ones, which they're, let's have a look what they are. 500 mil. Now, obviously, I bought these years and years and years ago. And the dedication that I went through for my fish tank that never actually got set up this way, because I did all the different things, was this one was bought in the UK. And this one was bought in America. Because I saw that in UK and I went, oh, yeah. And then when I was on holiday in Vegas, I saw that one and I was like, that's got fish tank written all over it. Now, you may think that I'm making this story up, but I'm not. Because I can take pictures and prove it. Because this one, on the back of it, this one's written in English. And this one's written in American. So don't you be telling me that I don't go the extra mile for my fish tank. Right. So what's been happening in here? Oh, I put my little urchin, I moved him. He was up there, he's been up there for days. So I was like, come here, you, get on that rock. And he started eating the algae on that rock. I'll show you. And then I've put some more corals in. What corals have I got? I've got a firecracker clove polyp. I've got a, I don't know the names of them. Well, I do know the names of them. All the names of all of this stuff is on halfcutcorals.co.uk. You'll be able to see the prices. You'll be able to see everything. Right. So I'll give you a show round. In there. And then I'm going to go in there. And I'm going to have a beer. Okay. Wait. Just wait. Let's get on with it. Now before all of you lot start messaging and going, oh Lee, your math doesn't stand up, I'm the one that's now editing my video, sat here having a beer that nobody can see. But I'm happy that I can do my YouTube as I want to do my YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that do YouTube and cut and edit everything in. I mean, really? For fuck's sake! It's like YouTube. Doesn't have to be perfect. A fish tank doesn't have to be perfect. If you are good at maths, then you're not doing YouTube. But, you ready? The thought process still works that a large volume of liquid, whether it be 151 millilitres, which is not even a one beer, or 5 beers, which is 1,000, like 10 times the amount of liquid for me. But the thought process is exactly the same. That doing things over a certain period, like 10 beers a week, that's excessive, isn't it? All right, 20 beers a week. Is that, no, 2, what did I tell my doctor? 4 beers a week. That's, yeah, I'm sure that's what I told him. 4 beers a week is about average. No, that's excessive, isn't it? But anyway, let's get off my drinking. Let's talk about fish tanks again. Oh my God. 151 mil. Spread it over a 7-day period. Don't just dump it all on day one and then go, oh yeah, I've won. Spread it. Consistency. This is Mother Nature. Mother Nature doesn't like hurricanes. She doesn't like earthquakes. She causes them, but it's exactly like the wife. Just, I'm going to keep that in as well. And she may kill me because I've mentioned her again. Right.